The religious sector in the country could be facing stringent regulations if the Religious Organizations Bill 2024 is passed into law. Now, the bill, born out of the recommendations of the Presidential Taskforce on Religious Organizations, proposes hefty fines and jail terms for those found abusing religion. As our very own Brenda Wanga reports, it also seeks to curtail the haphazard mushrooming of unregulated religious organizations.
Nearly 16 months after the country was treated to what was arguably the worst form of religious extremism in the form of the Shakahola massacre, the government is moving to enact laws that will regulate the religious space in the country. A bill born of the work of a presidential task force that reviewed the frameworks governing religion in the country seeks to bring sanity in the sector that has for decades defied regulations.
And to also make sure that that freedom is accompanied by protection from those who want to abuse.
The Religious Organizations Bill 2024 spells out what would consist of religious offences. If the bill is passed, then it will be unlawful for religious organizations to engage in political activities in favor of a party or a candidate. This would attract a fine of 500,000 shillings or jail term of 6 months. An organization found guilty of coercing or intimidating people to engage in harmful religious practices will be fined a maximum of 5 million shillings or face a jail time of 20 years or less, or both. The bill seeks to protect worshippers from religious extortion, especially in cases where some leaders perform healing, miracles, grant blessings, or offer prayers in exchange for financial or material offerings. Those found guilty will pay a fine of not more than 5 million shillings or imprisonment to 10 years. Religious extremism, on the other hand, will attract a fine of up to 5 million shillings or a jail term of up to 20 years. Beyond the offences relating to religious organizations, the bill also sets out parameters a religious organization must meet before being registered by the yet-to-be-established Religious Affairs Commission. The commission will be responsible for the oversight of the country's religious affairs. The bill, if it becomes law, will require that religious leaders provide certificates, diplomas, or degrees from recognized theological institutions before being allowed to lead such organizations. They must also provide proof of physical addresses of the organization, must not be less than 50, and a third of them Kenyan citizens, and provide proof that the organization belongs to an umbrella religious organization. Those affiliated to foreign religion organizations must also provide proof of registration in their country of origin, declare their audited financial statements for the last 5 years, and declare the source of funds and how they will be utilized here in Kenya. The Religious Affairs Commission will, aside from overseeing registration of religious organizations, monitor the compliance by these organizations of the policies and review annual returns of the religious organizations. Brenda Wanga, Citizen TV.